Welcome to Joffy Noodle Legs Horror House. Lock the door and don't make a sound. Welcome to Joffy Noodle Legs Horror House. Once you're in, there's no way out.
Hell yeah.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel or welcome to another film review. Tonight we're looking at a 1983 slasher released on the 88 film slasher collection called Mortuary. Well, I've had this for about a year and I finally got around to watching it. Why have I been waiting? Let's have a look at the edition. So here is the physical release, guys, of Mortuary, released on 88 Film Slasher Classic Collection. On the back you have pictures from the film, a synopsis, and about any maybe special features that may be on this release. The cover is the same. It does come with a booklet with an essay about the film in there. Really nice. The reversible cover is pretty much the same, I believe, except without the certification on it. So if we switch that around, it is slightly different to the main cover. It doesn't have the slasher logo or the certification, so that looks quite nice now. So that, guys, is the physical release of Mortuary. So it's a lovely edition from 88 Film. This is the collector's one with the booklet and the slipcase. It's really cool. Any special features? So this is the main menu for Mortuary, released here on Arrow. Your special feature, not Arrow, 88 Films. Your special features are an audio commentary with Hysteria Continues, an interview with the music composer John Cavaz, and a trailer. In your setup, you have just a 2.0 mono, and that is special features on Mortuary. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing, not much on there, but an interview with the person that did the music. Why not the cast? Because let's get to the film. So this is a classic. It's turned into a classic for a number of reasons. Most reason the cast. We'll get to it. This tells a story of Paul Andrews, who works at this mortuary. Paul is played by Bill Paxton. It's one of his early films, and he works as a mortuary, but he's got a few mental health issues, and he's been released to work there to sort of like overcome them. And we meet at the beginning of the film, we see a murder happening at the beginning of the film, Mr. Parsons, and we then meet his daughter Mary, played by Christy Parson, and she's got a boyfriend called Greg, played by David Wallace, and she is struggling to get over it. She keeps sleepwalking and stuff like this, and then other murders start happening in the town, and she sort of visualizes this killer who looks like a cross between Ghostface from Scream and Danhausen from the WWE. I think Scream has had some influences from this film because of the look of the killer. Anyway, the police don't believe her. The police officer doesn't believe her. And Greg, that works at this mortuary, he works there with the owner called Hank, who's played by Christopher George. Amazing. So he's playing Hank, and he is quite aggressive, but he's holding this sort of witchcraft kind of ceremonies at his at the back of his mortuary, and also seances, and he holds a seance for Christie's mother, um, who is called Eve, and she's played by Linda George.
Bastard! Bastard! Bastard!
Yes, yes, our Linda's in this film, and she's absolutely wonderful. She's really, really cool, and she keeps trying to comfort things. First of all, you think, is she a part of this witchcraft? Because you see her at the ceremony, all dressed up, in this sort of capes and stuff. So you think she's a part of it, but you find out that she isn't, and she's with uh, she's with Hank because she wants him to do a seance so she can contact her husband. And so when all this stuff happens, um, uh, I keep forgetting all the names tonight. Paul, the psycho, Bill Paxton, he goes round Christie's house and starts stalking her and Eve, the mother. And unfortunately, Eve gets it.
Bastard! Bastard! Bastard!
I'm sorry, Linda, nothing to do with me. But anyway, this sort of film then starts of unfolding, and it's quite obvious who our killer is in this one, but it doesn't take it away from being a really, really cool slasher. Get to me final verdict. This is already our favourite. It's becoming a favourite. It's a 10 out of 10. I loved every minute of it. Not just because of the cast is very similar to Pieces, but it's just really cool. It plays out. It kind of like, you can see the Scream influences in there, but it plays. If you've ever seen the slasher film Happy Birthday to Me, it's similar to that. It sort of plays out a little bit like that. So if you're a big fan of Happy Birthday to Me, which I am, it's very similar. But what a cast, guys. You know, Bill Paxton, Linda George, Christopher George, Dave Wallace, Mary McDowell. What a sorry, not McDowell, McDuno, or is it Duno, something like that? Yeah. What a wonderful, wonderful cast, and there's other characters in it, and it's so well made. It looks brilliant. It's so well made. It's the same quality of films like Happy Birthday to Me. It's not a cheap horror. They must have put quite a bit of money on this because obviously 1982-83 horrors were prolific, and so companies were prepared to put big budgets into their films. And they must have put a large budget into this because it looks phenomenal, and it's really cool. It's tacky as hell. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's a little bit light on the gore, but the story demands your attention anyway. It's a good story, and the kills are okay. They're okay-ish deaths. They're a little bit of a letdown, and the other letdown, the release is no special features. Could have loved to have had some interviews of Linda George and Christopher George, husband and wife again, performing in this. It would have been so cool, but it didn't. Highly recommend it though, Mortuary. Really cool. Massive shout out to my lad. See you soon, guys.